Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm in my kitchen and today I'm going to be doing some Nutella rolls for you guys. Follow my Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. You probably saw me post a video that went absolutely viral on TikTok. I was not expecting that response at all, given that I always make those rolls, and to me they were just a snack. I want to actually show you guys how I make a few. I don't think I'm gonna record everything, but I am gonna be making some. But basically it's a few ingredients, and I don't have strawberries today, but in my video I use bananas and strawberries. But this time around I'm only gonna make Nutella rolls with maybe bananas. I have 2 bananas. They're kind of going bad, so this is perfect because I can just fry them in there and they will still be good. But you could use any fruit. I use strawberries. I'm sure you could probably do a blueberry, who knows. But what you'll need is Nutella, or maybe the Hershey spread, basically just some sort of spread. And then you'll also need some bread. I just went to Walmart and picked up a Frank's premium white. You're obviously gonna need some eggs, cinnamon, and milk. And if you have brown sugar, great. If you don't have brown sugar, you can use some sugar and your cinnamon and just kind of mix them up together. That's normally what I like to do, but if you prefer to use a brown sugar, I think that would be totally fine, and I don't think there would be really I don't think there would be a difference. But yeah, first you gotta wash your hands. Make sure you wash your hands. And then the second thing, for my bread, I do like to cut the edges. Of course, you don't have to, but I prefer to. I just think it's better, and the bread will flatten out a little bit better. And then you can also make the little squares smaller if you need to. Of course, you could also cut it in half. I know it's a lot of carbs, but I don't necessarily eat more than 3. So again, I just go and remove the sides. You don't have to make the whole loaf of bread. You could make a few and call it good. I'm making a lot because my brothers will probably have some, and I'm also taking them to work. And the next thing would be to flatten out your bread, because you do want it to be flat. I'm using my little Starbucks cup, and you basically just want to flatten out the bread. And this is why removing the edges will be kind of important, because then you're basically getting your bread super flat. And I just kind of set it aside. Okay guys, so once you flatten out your bread, this is what you should have. You should have cute little squares that are pretty much flat. This is why I prefer to cut the edges, because then you just kind of have the middle of the bread and not, the outsides. I don't know. Personal preference, of course you don't have to. This is how I do them. And then also, one thing that kept coming up in my TikTok comments were, how did she get those bananas to be so thin? So I did slice up my bananas, and honestly, I don't know how I did it. And actually, fun fact, I don't like bananas. I think the squishiness of a banana just grosses me out. I'm gonna show you guys how I get my banana slices to be pretty thin, because in the comments people were asking how I get them pretty thin, and there's not really a trick except me not moving the knife back too much. I just kind of lift and cut, lift and cut. I don't think they're as thin as they were on the video. I can't remember what knife I used. Be careful with your fingers. And that's it. That's how I slice my bananas. Okay guys, so after you have your fruits sliced or cut and diced, however you want to do the fruit. You want to grab either a butter knife or a brush. This is a pastry brush, and actually everyone in the comments came at me for using a brush. I don't even know why. I feel like maybe people just hadn't seen it, but I swear it is not a paintbrush, and they probably thought that I was doing it to be extra or to get attention. I was not. Like, never in my mind did I think that that was not the intent. I think the intent was to kind of spread it on and go, spread it on and go. And I thought it was the funniest thing, and I was shook when people started just coming at me. But anyways, you could either use a little brush like I do, or you could use just a butter knife or a spoon even, I'm sure would work. Honestly guys, whenever I cook or make anything, I feel like I always take up this whole space, but I'm not really trying to record much of this. I have plenty of space, but I'm not really trying to take over. I'm just trying to do everything in one spot so I can clean up and go afterwards, because if I'm being honest, I hate the cleanup part of cooking. But anyways, so yeah, once you have your banana slices or strawberry slices, whatever it is that you want to use in your rolls, you just want to grab your Nutella, obviously, and your flatbread. And again, my brush, I promise I brought it in the cooking section, and I just basically go in, grab some Nutella, and start spreading it. So once you have that, you just wanna roll it up. And because the Nutella is sticky, it should stick together pretty nicely. So there you go, that's one Nutella roll. Place it, and then I start to roll it in. And then if it needs more on the edge to kind of stick together, I just grab my brush and push it in, and that is perfect. So that's 2 little Nutella rolls. I definitely didn't want to keep the video going as I kept spreading the Nutella, because then it would be like a super long video of just me spreading the Nutella. But anyway, so all my little rolls are basically done. I mean, I made quite a few, and this is the easy part, because if you've made French toast before, then you definitely know how to do this. I mean, you could add more or less of the things that I like, but I kind of just eye things. So I'll show you guys how I do that. This is where the eggs come in. You want to take an egg or 2 depending on how many you made. I think I made enough for 2 eggs. I have my garbage also right next to me, so wanna. You've made French toast before, it's basically just the egg, the milk, the cinnamon, or without the cinnamon if you don't want the cinnamon. But I just kind of eye the milk. You can even add a little bit more milk if you feel like you need it. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more. And then I'm gonna mix. Just use this ground cinnamon, and again, I don't necessarily know how much to add except tell you guys that I just kind of eye it. So I think that's good, but I just go in. I just basically go in and mix it. And that's basically what your mix should look like. Of course, if you have a better way of doing it, by all means go for it. This is just the way I do it. You could use some butter or oil. I think I'm going to use a little bit of butter this time to make them kind of how you would French toast. I'm just gonna cut some off and spread it. You're gonna grab your little Nutella roll. Then of course you're gonna dip it in. And then you're gonna set it down. So after cooking them for a little bit, this is what they should look like, a nice golden brown. Of course, if you cook them in oil, it's gonna be quicker, but I just did butter, and that's the color that your Nutella rolls should be, just a light golden brown. Look at that, how good, and it smells amazing. Almost done. We're gonna make the mix that I like to throw on the top just to kind of sugar them up a bit. So basically what I do is I grab my sugar. My mom has her sugar in this container, and then we grab our cinnamon, and we're just gonna make a little mix. Alright guys, I didn't find anything smaller, but I'm gonna grab this little container. I'm gonna throw a little bit, that's not a little bit, but I'm gonna throw some cinnamon in there. Then I got sugar in here. It's just regular sugar. Oh, my sugar already has a little tablespoon. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it into the cinnamon. Then you're gonna grab a spoon. It doesn't necessarily have to be a huge spoon, and then you're just gonna mix the cinnamon and your sugar. Okay, that was a lot of cinnamon, so I'm gonna grab a little bit more of my sugar to kind of balance it out. Oh my god guys, look how yummy these look. Oh, I can't wait to have one. This one looks like the banana was coming out, but that's totally fine. This is what they should look like, just a nice brown color. I like to use my fingers, and I just grab and sprinkle right on top. And there you have it guys, that's how I make my Nutella rolls. I seriously still can't believe that my video went viral. I do these all the time. They're so yummy, they're a fast snack. They're also great in the morning. Alright guys, that was everything for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I cannot wait to eat these. If you guys end up making them at home, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys want to see more cooking videos. I would love to do a few more things. But yeah, this was super simple, super easy. Again, I just thought I would make them since the video on TikTok apparently went viral. But guys,